When you think of the greatest sharpshooter of the Old West, one name comes to mind: Annie Oakley. They called her Little Sure Shot, a legend who could split a playing card edge-on from 30 paces and shoot the ashes off a cigarette held in her husband's lips. For 17 years, she was the star of Buffalo Bill's Wild West show, an American icon whose fame has lasted for more than a century. But what if the legend isn't the whole story? What if there were other shooters, men and women of incredible skill, whose names have been lost to time? Sharpshooters who, in some ways, were even better than Annie Oakley. Today, we're going to uncover the stories of these forgotten marksmen, and by the end, you might just have a new answer for who was truly the best shot in the West. Part 1. The Rival. Before Annie Oakley was the undisputed queen, a challenger appeared who posed the first real threat to her crown. Her name was Lillian Smith. Born in California in 1871, she was a true prodigy, learning to shoot at age 7 and competing by age 10. In 1886, when she was just 15 years old, Buffalo Bill Cody discovered her, and she joined the Wild West show, billed as the California Girl. Her arrival immediately created a rivalry. While Annie was a master of the shotgun, Lillian was a dedicated rifle specialist, a discipline that required a different kind of precision. But the clash wasn't just about their skills. It was about their personalities. Annie Oakley carefully built an image of a modest, professional lady. Lillian Smith was the opposite. She was brash, wore flashy costumes, used coarse language, and wasn't shy about her talent. When she joined the show, she was reportedly heard saying Annie Oakley was done for. The threat was so real that Annie, who was 26 at the time, started lying about her age, shaving 6 years off to seem closer to her 15-year-old rival. But while personality is a matter of opinion, Lillian Smith's skill was a matter of record. Her specialty was rapid-fire rifle shooting. In one performance, she hit a tin plate 30 times in just 15 seconds. Her greatest achievement came when she broke a world record held by one of the most famous male shooters of the day, Dr. Carver. Using a Winchester rifle, Lillian Smith shattered 100 glass balls in just 2 minutes and 35 seconds, beating Carver's record by a single second. This wasn't a stage trick. It was a quantifiable world record accomplishment that put her at the very top of the sport. The rivalry came to a head in London in 1887. At the prestigious Wimbledon rifle competition, away from the theatrics of the show, Annie Oakley's calm consistency won the day. Her flawless performance earned her the praise of the Prince of Wales, while Lillian had a poor showing. This public victory, combined with Annie's more popular persona, cemented her as the star. Soon after, Lillian Smith left the show. The record-setting rifle prodigy would eventually fade from the spotlight, her incredible talent becoming a footnote in the legend of Annie Oakley. Part 2. The Specialist. While Lillian Smith was a direct rival, another woman was mastering a skill so difficult and physically demanding that it put her in a class all by herself. Her name was May Lillie, and she was not your typical Wild West performer. Born in Philadelphia to a doctor, she was a Quaker with a Smith College education. Her life changed when she married the showman Gordon Lillie, better known as Pawnee Bill. As a wedding gift, he gave her a pony and a Marlin rifle, and on their ranch in Kansas, the cowboys taught her to ride and shoot. What she discovered was a unique talent. May Lillie became an expert at shooting a rifle with pinpoint accuracy from the back of a galloping horse. This alone was impressive, but she made it even harder. Sticking to the proper etiquette of the time, she always performed in a full-length skirt while riding sidesaddle. Riding sidesaddle is far less stable than riding astride and requires incredible balance and core strength. To be able to aim and fire a rifle accurately under these conditions is a feat of extreme athleticism. While Annie Oakley and others shot from horseback, none made this incredibly difficult discipline the center of their act. May Lillie's title, the greatest lady horseback rifle shot of the world, wasn't just clever marketing, it was a simple truth. She became the star of her husband's Pawnee Bill's historic Wild West show, touring for over 2 decades. She was a different kind of star than Annie Oakley, a partner in a family business who mastered a unique skill that no one else could match. If you're enjoying uncovering these forgotten legends of the West, do us a favor and hit that like button. And be sure to subscribe and ring the notification bell so you don't miss our next journey into history. Part 3. The Endurance Champions. Away from the bright lights of the Wild West shows, there was another world of shooting. The grueling sport of professional trap shooting. This wasn't about performance, it was about high-stakes wagers, and above all, marathon endurance. The men who dominated this field were athletes, and their records were measured not in minutes, but in days. The father of modern trap shooting was Captain A.H. Bogardus. A former market hunter, he became the undisputed champion of the sport for 17 years. His career was defined by incredible displays of stamina. In one of his most famous exhibitions at Madison Square Garden, he set out to break 5,000 glass balls in under 8.5 hours. Firing 2 guns so fast that an assistant had to cool the barrels in a bucket of ice water, Bogardus successfully broke 4,844 of them. For comparison, Annie Oakley's greatest recorded endurance feat was breaking 4,772 glass balls in 9 hours. Bogardus broke more, and he did it faster. But if Bogardus was the pioneer, Dr. W.F. Doc Carver was the man who conquered the shooting world. A former frontier dentist, Carver became a world-famous marksman. His claim to being the best wasn't just talk, he proved it. In 1883, in a series of 25 matches, he faced the unbeatable Captain Bogardus. Carver won 19 of them. He had officially dethroned the champion. With that title secured, Carver then set a record so incredible it's almost hard to believe. In 1885, he undertook a 6-day shooting marathon. Over the course of those 6 days, he fired at nearly 65,000 targets. He successfully hit 60,016 of them. Let that number sink in. 60,016 hits. That's an average of over 10,000 hits a day. If he shot for 16 hours a day, that's more than 10 successful shots every single minute for 6 days straight. This wasn't just a shooting record, it was a feat of physical and mental endurance that puts Doc Carver in a universe of his own. So while Annie Oakley was without a doubt the greatest performer and a true American icon, the title of best shooter is more complicated. Lillian Smith was faster with a rifle, May Lillie was a master of a more athletic discipline, and Doc Carver's competitive record and endurance feats are simply on another level. But what do you think? After hearing these stories, who do you believe deserves the title of the greatest shooter of the Old West? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. And be sure to like and subscribe for more hidden stories from the American West.